Hello. Yes. I'm going to present my educational background one. I started going to school when I was 4 years old in nursery school. I did 2 years in nursery school. Then I went to class 1 at the age of 7 years. Okay, I continue my primary school in class 2 in my village. From this class up to upper 6th, I studied in Douala. I obtained my first school living in class 5 at the age of 11 years. In 2009, at the age of 11, I entered in secondary school from 1. I was very smart. Yes. Yes.
You're very smart.
Yes. Then in Form 3, my level started dropping.
Oh la la. Yes. Why?
Very common reason to know.
It was very difficult. Eh?
I have some point in our home.
So you had some family problems?
Okay, some family problems. Okay, in Form 4, I obtained my BEPC.
Even in French, that thing is not BEPC. It's BPC. Now in English, we talk of ordinary level.
Okay.
No, don't come and teach me that BEPC. BEPC. Even in French, they say BPC.
Okay.
So now in English, we'll say ordinary level.
Okay. I obtained my ordinary level in 2012 at the age of 15. My second language since from 3 was Spanish. Yes.
So you can still speak Spanish still today. You see what I'm doing now? That you don't practice. Forget. You know that your second language was Spanish. You were speaking the thing as if you're a Spanish girl. Now this is you are still struggling to learn it.
When I obtained my ordinary level, I went in Form 5 and there I chose to continue back with scientific stream. Okay. My level wasn't very good and our teacher decided that I will go in Seligate at Seligate. I obtained my...
But you're going to continue? Your teachers decided that you're going to continue?
That's really easy science.
Okay. I obtained my Commatoire in 2014 at the age of 70. The day after was the last year in high school. I worked hard to obtain my advanced level in 2015. That's all about my educational background one.
Where did you school? What was the name of your school?
My primary
Your nursery school. In your report there, you just wrote that you did your primary school studies now. Then you just went into high school. So you're not doing secondary, you not go to secondary school?
Yes.
Hey, and she's saying yes. You went to secondary school before high school. Secondary school is from 6e, right, up to second. So that's secondary school from Form 1 to Form 5. And then now high school is from lower seed to upper seed, which is from premiere to terminal. Yes.
In French, Francophone section is not like that.
Okay.
Secondary school is from 1 to 4.
Yeah, because you go write your ordinary level in Form 4, we write in Form 5. Spanish girl. Continue to the second part of your report.
Okay. Courses 3 days per week.
That courses 3 times a week. So you went on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. From what time to what time? From what time to what time?
It was depends.
It depends when it was. It depends. On. Okay, program of the school.
Every Sunday we had tutorials. I was very committed.
You tell me what happened. You tell me what happened.
I was very committed in the beginning, but in the middle of the year I started to get discouraged.
Why did you get discouraged?
I think that it was not interesting. It was not that I forget if I'm saying.
Okay, it's not what you thought.
Yes.
Ah, so it was different from what you were thinking when you started. So you used your hand, you applied, you left Douala, ran and said no. You left the University of Douala, you ran, you said no, I want to go back to Marwa, only to go and get discouraged. Okay. Continue. Because it's not what you thought.
No.
But when the course is easy.
Yes.
So what were you expecting and what did you meet?
Maybe it was a lifestyle that was difficult.
I spent the French. We were too much in class.
We were many.
We were many in class. That was the class.
Was it the state university? Was it a state university? Public no.
Yes.
Public. State. Like Guayaquil, Swa. That's the difference between the public now and the private. If you want something which is not populated, mama, how much did you pay as school fees? 50,000. Wait, you wanted to pay 50,000 and have like 20 classmates? You too. You have to pay expensive, like okay. put a menu in class and what again?
To have the best place in class.
You have to go very early.
Yes.
They are not early, forget. And because when you sit in the middle and behind, you not hear anything. That's all. But when you were registering, you knew that hairstyle was going to be now, or you thought that it was not going to be like that? Yeah, sorry. These are our public universities. It's like that. That's why the money, they're not even asking people for much money. They ask people to pay 50,000. At the end of the first year, they even give people back the 50,000 now. At the end of the first year, they give you back the 50,000 now. For you to pay again now the next year. Okay, continue. The storage, that's where you ended.
And I was told
the other bit, you were committed at the beginning.
I was committed to that in the middle of the year I started to get discouraged, and that's when I started preparing for the competitive entrance examinations. Okay. And in May 2016, the competitive entrance examinations were
launched or
were launched, and I did three of these. I did faculty of medicine in Cham. I failed. Okay, and I did FASA. I also failed, and I passed the midwife science. And in October 2016, I started the midwifery school program. Our program was very good because the same training in another program is for 5 years, and in our current training is for 3 years. And the courses were
compressed.
And the courses were compressed. We went to school from Monday to Friday at 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday was 8 a.m. to midday. In the first year, we started internship 2 months after the start of school. I was very excited.
This is the part that I like, yes. Just continue.
Yes, I was very excited during my first internship and in my quarter, people already called me Doctor. Yes.
Dog, as they call you dog now. See, if you could swell.
Well,
Tony is even short. You would have already.
Yes.
So that prestige.
Yes.
Yes, that's just. I'm sure that's there. You're not just making any harm now. Like, I'm sure that you are even threatening to even stitch people's wounds at home already. Okay. During your first internship, what were you doing? What did you do during your first internship?
Basic nursing.
yes.
Basic with practice.
What were you doing in the hospital during your first internship? How many? You work in how many services? How many departments? Maybe emergency, maternity. Where did you work?
Emergency and surgery.
In the lab. Solutions.
Surgery.
Ah, surgeons. Surgery.
Surgery now. That's what I'm saying, that you're already preparing yourself to be teaching postmates in your house now. Somebody will come with the head as well. Okay. Which hospital was that? Which hospital?
No. I did one internship in Argentina and it was the last.
Why?
The first and the last result.
There was too much work.
No, we don't. They didn't leave the
Internship events to learn.
The interns.
The interns work.
To work.
To work.
So people are just there looking at them. I'm going to buy bread.
Yes.
Those nurses, they like to send. I'm telling you, go and buy me bread.
And in Argentina, in emergencies, it's very you are not quickly.
You are not fast.
Fast, yes. You are not fast and
Patient can die. So, but you still go there. Okay, continue.
Okay, our program is essentially based on the female genital system.
Female.
Our program is essentially based on the female genital system. We study pregnancy, childbirth, and family planning. That is
What is family planning all about?
In family planning, we help the women to plan her birth, to give
The gap.
the gap.
Doctor, only you three languages: Spanish, French, now English.
Okay. We have to have a good gap.
So what's the best gap? The age difference now. What's the best age difference?
Depends by the type of birth. Normal birth, 2 years.
Okay, it depends on.
It depends
On.
the type of birth.
Okay. If it's normal delivery, that's 2 years.
2 years.
Okay, and if it's through cesarean operation, that's yes.
2 years.
3 years.
Yes.
And when you have an operation, what's the maximum number of children you can have?
It depends
On.
on what is the work
Hmm?
your
Organism.
organism.
Your system.
System.
Your system. Okay. It depends on your system.
Okay.
For another woman, we can just do we can
Okay, for elderly women or for another woman.
Yes, we can
You can have up to 6.
Yes.
Okay. But why is it that
It depends
on
the surgeon.
okay, the surgeon? Okay.
Yes.
I call no surgeon. English. Okay. So why is it that most people say if you deliver through operation, the maximum number of children you can have is 3? Why? Is it just a myth?
The science, okay, the
Science says
for
children.
Yes, for children, and I say that it depends on.
It depends on.
It depends on your system because if you started to have
Okay.
to have
Children
at the age of 13,
for example.
At the age for 14, your hits are too much
Higher.
Your hits are higher, like a little
Than Okay, so if a girl starts putting to bed by the age of 13, she can have more than 4, or she can have more than 4. Let's go.
I say that it's not a number of
Cesarean
operation.
Okay. Numbers of cesarean operations. It depends on your system. I take the example. If you started
Giving birth
at the age of 30 or 35.
At 30. So since that time you're talking about 30 and you're saying 13. Rani, why will you dismiss me like this now? Yes, at the age of 30.
30 or 35. If you expect a gap at the age of 45, the risk for you to have
to conceive. Continue.
To have complications.
Okay.
To have complications is
higher. Okay.
It's too higher. It's higher.
Yes. If you want to put 2, you say high. Too high. If you use higher, you will not put 2 in that sentence. Okay. Okay.
That's the first. The second, it depends on
the surgeon.
And the 3, it depends on the type of incisions.
Okay, incisions.
Yes.
Okay. Melanie, I should not give this advice to somebody and the person goes and dies after 3 children.
No.
Because you are the one who is saying that science says 4.
Yes.
But you think that.
Yes. What can I say? My experience and experience of many people. That is my experience. And if you
Rani, I will better many people. This one I said as your experience. No, explain this thing to me.
at the first event, the surgeon already know your system, and
Every time.
every time we insist.
Anytime they operate you, they operate or they incise. Which one?
The insides. Every time we inside, inside,
Incise. Not incise.
inside. Every time we inside, we look
At the state of the body,
the state at
of the.
the part of the party, des arms,
So you speak English, whether I like it or not. Yes, you speak the English. Okay, so when you look at all those things, from there you will know if
we can,
tell her to stop.
yes.
Oh, okay. What's the best age to start having children?
You say?
What's the best age to start having children?
The best age. Best age. 18. Your first children. To have the first children.
Child.
To have the best age to have the first child. Is 18 to 27.
Okay. If you have never had a child, it's best between 18 to 27.
Yes.
Naomi, take a pen and paper and be writing these things down.
A friend of mine told me that you should not exceed 24.
Don't use that paper. Yes. And then this paper.
Before 18, you have risks to develop many complications like
Well, yeah, you'll be torn and it's here. So all these you see children are getting pregnant like that. These secondary school children are getting pregnant. So they are at high risk.
Yes.
Okay. So at what age is it risky for a woman to start putting together, start having children? At what age is it risky? At what age now is it very risky for a woman to have children? If you have never had a child, at what age is it risky? Ça devient compliqué à quel âge? Si j'ai pas encore des enfants. As for if you have not yet had, okay. It is very risky. Just like that.
Just like that. You have with
Fibroid.
five.
What look at this sentence.
5.
What looking for that sentence? That word. Fibroid.
Fibroid.
I'll spell it again. Fibroid, yes.
Because if you are
What?
what
What are you trying to say? Vegetables.
Because when you are vegetables, don't leave, don't pas de grossesse.
Okay, when you're not pregnant.
Yes. D'abord, accoucher lui-même.
Oh, okay.
Tu peux expliquer en français?
No, Mama. That's what you just want.
Ouais.
That's what you just want that they will just say, yes, then you're finished.
Ouais.
No, Mama. That's why you're waiting for C. I should just say that, but now you're finished explaining. Does every woman have fibroid, or is it hereditary, or?
In another case,
Hereditary.
Hereditary. In another case, another woman, and we have the risk. Okay, the person who can give.
How is no person? Person.
The person. The person who can have babies. The person who didn't have, who
Doesn't have.
A child. The person qui ont déjà eu.
Who have already had.
Who have already had.
Fibroid.
The person who have insufficient
Hormonal insufficiency. What's that? You want to tell me how to explain in French?
No.
Okay. Better. Let me hear.
Insufficient hormonal.
What's that?
Our system.
Like which hormone?
You see?
Like which hormone?
Our system produces
The female hormone. I'm listening. I don't know what you want to say. Not your mind.
Hey.
Say it in French. Say it in French. Why do you know where you were? You're talking.
Okay. In our program, we study pregnancy, childbirth, and family planning. That was the core of our training.
The call.
The core. Okay. For each part, we study the normal, pathological, and how we can correct it, or which line of thought. You see? Pathologies. Normal pathologies. Pathologies and how we can correct them. and provide them a rich line of drugs we can use. In the first year of our training, we study basic medicine, normal pregnancy and normal childbirth. In second year, we study pathologies, pregnancy, childbirth, and another pathologies. In the third year, we study pharmacology of all pathologies. At the end of the second year, we did our project and might talk about induced abortion in women. After the 3 years of training, I started to continue to obtain a bachelor's degree because our program didn't give us that right now the midwifery science. The program, the non-programs. Midwifery science gives a bachelor's degree at the end of the 3 years of training. In 2009, in September, I started my
2019.
In 2019, in September, I started my bachelor's degree in midwifery science. EFSA, This year, I was very free because to pass your plan, you first need to control your course. And at the end of the program, I wrote and presented my project which talk about better management of postpartum hemorrhage to prevent maternal deaths. When I finished, I decided to start work, and after 4 years, I returned to school to continue with the masters, and the end of 2024, the my specialty is public.
Your first internship, your first report, your degree project, what was it all about? What was your topic?
My first project.
When you were leaving from the midwifery school now,
yes.
What was your topic?
I talked about induced abortion.
Induced abortion.
Induced abortion.
Okay. What is induced abortion? This I report now is very sweet, just I don't know. This is a time where you're supposed to lecture me. Me, I'm sitting now like so that lecture me. Let me know. What is induced abortion?
Induced abortion is abortion when woman the pregnant provoke.
What is induced abortion?
Voluntary abortion.
Okay, it's voluntary abortion.
Yes.
What is voluntary abortion?
Yeah.
Thank you. Because you asked what's induced abortion, you say it's voluntary abortion. So what's voluntary abortion?
Induced the woman or the pregnant induce she wants that the baby.
Okay. That's when she herself wants to abort the baby.
Yes.
Okay. So you talked about induced abortion. What was your topic? What was it all about? What were you saying as concerned? Your project, what were you talking about induced abortion? What did you talk about?
I talk about causes.
The causes of induced abortion.
Yes.
I'm not. That's what I don't want to say. Yes.
And in my project, I studied why the courses.
So what are some of the causes of induced abortion?
In my project,
No, I'm asking generally, what are the causes
generally
of induced abortion?
the causes were generally socio.
The causes are
Generally
Madam, 15%.
society.
societal. If you are talking of the society, you can say societal. Explain now. Let me understand. I don't know.
For example,
Yes, your best moments.
for example, in one family,
In the family.
in the family, we see the parents who don't want that our girls give birth
In the house.
in their house before the marriage, and when she's pregnant with her agreement of her family, they decide to
You know, to abort. That's one cause. Another one.
Many girls think that she was not ready to give birth when she
Or
was
prepared to have a child.
see,
Yes. I'm saying either you say they're not ready or they're not prepared.
there's to have a child. And another cause, the girl was doing bad. The girls are afraid of to pretend to her parents that she is
Pregnant.
pregnant.
What motivated you to write about induced abortion?
During my
Internship. Last
the last term internships.
okay, during your third internship.
The 3 previous years.
Okay, the past 3 years.
Yes, the past 3 years.
You are talking of yes, I don't know what you want to say now.
The past 3 internships.
Okay.
During my past 3 internships,
I noticed.
Many cases of emergencies from girls. For girls, the cause was induced abortion.
Many cases of what? Of death.
Of emergency maternity.
Oh, okay. So most of the cases you had there in the maternity was because of this induced abortion.
Yes. That was the reason.
Is abortion legal or they just do it? Is it legal? Like if a girl doesn't want the pregnancy?
In our country, no.
In our country. It's not country, it's country.
In our country. In our country, it's not legal.
So how do they do it? How do they do it? Is it that like when they come and then maybe the girl has already started, now they are obliged to continue? In that case, is it legal? Is it allowed?
No.
It's still not allowed. So the girl should put to bed a child will be deformed or how?
In which case?
Okay, if a girl comes to the hospital and she's like, my stomach is spinning,
Yes.
the first thing people do is people take a vital sign. She start asking her, when was the last time you menstruated? And then package with the leg. Okay, and all of that. Now you send her to go and do an ecography.
Yeah.
And you realize that she had maybe taken something to remove the pregnancy or to abort the baby. To remove it now. Then the thing has not come out completely. It's never too short.
Yes.
Now in that case, is the doctor supposed to just allow her to keep the baby? Or if he removes it, is it legal? Or at that point, is it legal?
It's illegal.
It's still illegal.
It's illegal.
Okay.
And it's legal to do therapeutic abortion.
What's the abortion?
When we notice that your baby is not
Growing well.
or have some malformations,
Okay.
yes, it's legal
Okay.
to
To remove it.
remove it.
Well, I need this thing you're explaining. I'm suspecting that since they're calling you dog in the quarter, you'll be helping these small girls like that. They'll just come to you now. They'll say, "Off a command." So now if the girls come to you, then that no, you're not there. You don't want somebody shares that your hand. You're afraid.
Yes.
C'est la paix.
And then, I have some problems with God, and I want to
Add again.
add the point of another. No. Certain days after.
Mama, how the French managed to enter this thing? Continue.
Ouais.
Okay. I continue.
What we are presenting, are you finished?
I was talking about
I was talking about
my master program. I love to
continue what you were reading.
okay.
Me, I've already read the report.
I said the master my specialty is public health, and my option is community health.
Why did you choose public health? Why did you choose public health? Why did you choose to study public health out of all the other things?
Okay. I chose to study public health because the job offer too high. It's high, and
So there's a high demand for public health officials.
yes, that's the first.
The second.
The second,
that. Okay.
That is my second year.
That's good.
You'll probably know.
Yes, I knew that. That's all that's it. Is that all? Because I knew that part of note is for you to just decide that it's completely what I want to know.
When you have a chance to have a good job or have a job, your salary
No, it doesn't have an expression. Is that what do it? They are saying goals you can quantify what she has in her head. Cannot be quantified. So that's why she only has to make like this. Please, Mina, just bring me the money, let me count it. Or let me count it. That money will be too much, you'll not be able to count it now. Will you be able to count it?
Yes.
It's a lie. You cannot count it, just bring it. I'll count it for you.
And to have a good job, you can speak English.
Yeah, I've not asked you why you want to study English. Irani, I've not asked you. You alone Spanish, you alone French, you alone English.
No, I want to speak English.
You don't want Spanish again? Can you even remember the Spanish? Of course, or you're obliged. Because of school.
Yes, it was. You want you do German or Spanish.
Okay.
You want obliged. So, if I buy my husband level, like said, going inside
So that you know the whole language.
yes.
Okay. Alright. Continue.
For that one,
Finish meeting.
okay, and in our program of public health, yes, we study about terminals of health, and we are focused on disease prevention. That is the core of this specialty.
Okay.
Okay? It's all about my background too. Now I will present my educational background.
Okay.
You said
Okay.
talk about my other trainings and benefits. My first other trainings advanced internships. Okay, my first other training was advanced internship, and I did that in district hospital of Colombia.
When it was advanced internship, what's the difference between internship and an advanced internship?
Internship is we do internship in school, and the school sends you to go to the
Yes, the case of the internship.
yes, and internship
Advanced internship is
advanced internship is your development your own.
do you want advanced internship in French?
Study purpose my professional internship.
Yes, it sounds like something.
I did my professional internship in the University Hospital of Jerusalem. This internship allowed me to develop my competencies in my field. I did this internship for 1 year and 3 months. Okay. My second other training was first health training, security.
What is it in English?
First aid training.
I told that when you copy something, can you explain that? First aid.
Aid.
Yes.
First aid.
I told that when you copy something, can you explain it? Yes.
I did that for two weeks, and at the end, I obtained my certification. This certification is it's not mine. That's copy.
That's the thing I said that. When you copy, can I explain?
Yeah. That's not my vocabulary.
Look how that's meant to learn your vocabulary. You say it's not your vocabulary now. Continue using.
Accent is one. Accent.
Accents.
This is another group.
Yes. Yes, sir. It's a close to you.
Okay.
So, if you're talking of an asset to you, it means like it's a plus to you.
Okay. This education is a plus for me in the job search, and also for myself and the people close to me.
So, me now that I'm close to you, how would I benefit from that mistake? I'm close to you now. So, how would I benefit now from this mistake?
If you have an accident now,
Accident
now, I know that I will do.
You know what?
I know what I will do. It will not benefit for you.
It's beneficial now. It's very good. I wanted to be sure you know what we are talking about.
Okay, and allows me to have someone okay. Presently, I am learning how to write.
Only you. Only you.
Yes.
You're moving because only you.
Wait, when are you?
I've not said anything.
When are you speak English fluently?
You have a lot to tell me now.
Yes.
No. I know.
This videos.
There. Now I am going to present my morning report of 23rd June 2005.
2005.
25. 20 years.
Thank you. It's up to 20 years.
Okay. I went to bed at midnight because my children.
And nephews and nieces.
Yeah.
I'm giving you the word you're looking for before you say my children.
My nephew and nieces came in my house to my house, and I didn't sleep for long. In the morning, when I woke up, I had a very strong headache, okay, and hair pain,
And
ear pain. I tried to make breakfast for me. Around 10 a.m. I went to the hospital to see the doctor. She prescribed
prescribe.
She prescribed.
Prescribe.
She prescribed drops for my ears. I returned at home at 11
I
a.m.
returned home at
11 a.m. I stayed at home with the children. In the evening, my friend come home to visit me.
But if I want to ask a question, I'll ask you to pronounce that ear again.
Okay.
Okay, so it's better you just go to your next name.
Okay. Talking about my Tuesday, okay, it was on 24th June
20.
25. I wake up
No, Tuesday the
of
20.
24th June 2025. I woke up early. I woke up early in the morning. I did my morning routine, then I made breakfast for the children. Around 9 a.m. I went to the driving school. When I went home, I rested and I went to the market to buy some food. While the market, I bought fishes, meat.
The fish you bought, which type of fish did you buy?
Fresh fish.
Why did you add fishes? Why did you not say fishes? Why did you say fishes? If you buy 10 makiro, let me put it like that, you bought fish. Except you want to put fishes, it means you bought makiro and another type of fish.
Yes.
Which other type of fish did you buy? Tell me the types of fishes you bought.
I bought mackerel
Continue.
okay.